Hey there, everyone. Welcome to. Hold on. Alright. Welcome to my weekly reading episode. This is episode 2 of the weekly reading, but I'm going to be continuing my novel Epicenter. It's been a while since I read this, but I wanted to finish it. It's not, and we're not close to the end yet, but I want to get through it so that you guys can have that experience. I really enjoyed writing this, and so now for my weekly reading, episode 2, I'm going to be reading Epicenter, chapter 3, part 1. I hope you guys enjoy, and here we go. It took us 3 hours to reach the high desert of Southern California. Stopping at a local shopping center, I bought some supplies for Monica and I, and gathered some equipment and weapons to survive. As I went to pay, however, I saw that the few clerks on duty were gathered around a little television at the front of the store. And when I walked by to give them money, I saw the horrifying headlines all the news stations were covering. Apparently, attacks occurred all over the country. Las Vegas, New York, Boston, Miami, Phoenix, Dallas, and more had been hit. And reports were coming in that attacks were beginning over international seas as well. The infection was spreading too quickly, and the world's governments were having trouble keeping a lid on the outbreak. I saw the report and knew that Dr. King must have been selling secrets to some other organization, and this was the result of a cataclysmic terrorist attack. Only a planned, coordinated assault could have effectively attacked the world's governments like this. Watching the footage unfold on the screen, I knew with a sickening certainty that any hope of stopping the attack in Los Angeles was futile, and the only thing I could do was help my wife and child survive this ordeal. "Hey man, can I pay you real quick?" I asked a young kid wearing cashier's vest. His name tag showed me that his name was Preston. "Don't worry about it, man," Preston said, turning from the television just enough to look me in the eye and give me his answer. "Right now, I suspect everyone watching this news report is on their way to pillage the store for supplies. If I were you, I'd get out of here fast. I have a feeling money won't be a problem for a while." "Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Do you want to ride out of here? It's the least I could do to repay you." "I appreciate it, mister, but I have a disabled mom and baby sister at home who need me. I'm going to get out of here and get to them before this whole thing hits the boonies out here in Apple Valley." "Well, thank you again. Good luck out there, and I hope to see you again on the other side of this messed up situation." "You too, mister. Good luck," Preston replied, and then walked to a room near the front end of the store, most likely getting his stuff to leave. I pushed the 2 carts I had filled up with supplies and made my way to the car. When I got outside, I felt my heart drop into the pit of my stomach. I could immediately see that my wife was in trouble, for at that moment, 2 older white men with bushy beards and southern accents were hooting and hollering as they tried to break into my car. Monica screamed my name, looking for help, and I immediately left my carts and pulled my weapon, aiming it at the 2 men attacking my wife. "FBI, stop where you are and turn around," I shouted, looking at them with a stern look on my face. The men turned and started laughing when they saw me, standing there with my carts next to me. Each man was carrying a shotgun in their arms, and they wore camouflage overalls over black shirts and black boots. "Well, look at what we got here, Brian. A bona fide FBI agent," the first man said, sporting a set of teeth that were chipped and somewhat brown and showcasing a lower intellect with the way he spoke. "An FBI agent? Well, shit, Herman. He looks more like one of them underwear models Mama was always stashing under her bed, remember?" "Southern accents give you away, friend. You aren't from around here, are you?" I asked the second man, noting his somewhat increased intellect and swift and cunning nature. "You're a smart one, ain't ya?" "Yeah, we're from out of town. Came here originally to go shooting in the desert. But then we heard the reports of fucking zombies roaming the world, and we knew fucking hunting season was on, Brian said. Yeah, we're gonna kill some dead fuckers, Herman said. Gentlemen, I have no problem with you exercising your right to enforce the Second Amendment here. And with the events that transpired here tonight, I don't blame you. However, I would not let you harass my wife or any other innocent civilian, so why don't you just get back in the car and drive away now? You know, I don't like the way how you're talking to us, Mr. FBI man. You're talking to us like we're beneath you, and no one looks down on me or my brother, Brian said, lifting the shotgun towards me. This is your last chance. Put the weapons down now. Fuck you, asshole, Herman shouted, lifting his gun and pulling the trigger. Luckily, he was a lousy shot, and we were far enough apart to where I was able to dodge to the ground and return fire immediately. I fired twice, and hit Herman in the head and throat. I turned and without hesitation fired at Brian, and managed to fire 2 shots into his chest, before he dropped his gun and fired a stray shot. As I stopped rolling on the ground and faced my car again, I saw both men drop dead to the ground, and I could see my wife's face through a haze of blood on the car. I shuddered as I stood up from the pavement, still holding my weapon in front of me in case either one still had some kick in them. Clark, are you okay? Monica asked, looking at me as she opened the door. Stay in there, babe, and pop the back of the car open. We need to get moving quickly. Things are worse than we thought. Oh, God, she muttered, closing her door and opening the back of the car. As I moved away from the bodies and began loading the supplies into the car, I saw Brian begin moving his hands again, and I knew that the infection was taking hold of the dead as well. For all I knew, the biological agent had been put into our water supply or into certain foods. It mattered not, however, because modern civilization had taken a serious hit today. I stopped loading the car long enough to point my gun at the dead man's head and put another bullet into his brain, ending him permanently, and eliciting a scream from Monica as well. Normally, I would ask if she were okay, but I must admit, I was in survival mode, and I just continued to load the car, hoping I would be able to get Monica and I to safety before the infection found its way to us as well. And there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of my weekly reading. That was Epicenter, Chapter 3, Part 1. Next time, we will be reading Part 2. I'm not sure if it will be every week that I do Epicenter. I might change it up week to week, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out all the previous episodes of Epicenter, you can click somewhere on the annotations, or around here somewhere. You probably saw them at the beginning of this video. You can also check out my weekly reading podcast, or episode 1, which I'll put over here. So, there you guys have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out all the social networking links down below. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Please like this video, comment on it, favorite it, and share it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you want to check out, want to buy the copy of Epicenter for your Amazon Kindle to read instead of listen to, there will be a link down below for that as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys next week for episode 3 of my weekly reading. This is Anthony Avina, signing off. Peace out, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you next week.